Good morning. Thank you for joining me this morning. Today we have the opportunity to practice the body scan, where we bring attention to each part of the body in turn. We've talked earlier this week about the focus of attention not requiring any narrowing or tightening in the muscles of the body, so that concentration doesn't need to be an act of tension, but just a resting lightly of the attention in one place and allowing in the background the awareness to remain broad. So we can do the same thing this morning with the body scan. As we move attention from one part of the body to another, in the background we still have a broad, if you like, peripheral awareness. And we just rest the focus of attention, the center of that spotlight, gently on each place in turn. And of course, the mind wanders off again and again. The spotlight shifts. And when we notice this, we can just acknowledge where the mind has gone and gently bring that spotlight back. Again, without restricting or narrowing in any kind of muscular or effortful way. Just very lightly shifting the attention, turning towards wherever we are in the body. So the body scan is often offered as a lying down practice, but really it can be done sitting or standing or lying down, whichever you choose, whichever feels right for you right now. Whichever you choose, making yourself comfortable, something that feels stable, relaxed, warm, and dignified. If you've always chosen the same posture, you might consider a different one. You might not. Aware of the whole body in whichever posture you find yourself. And in particular, aware of the points of contact between the body and anything else. And then becoming aware of the breath too. Turning attention from the whole body and the points of contact to the sensation of breathing wherever you find it. Seeing if you can really open your attention to the breath now. Not so much thinking about it or remembering how it used to be, but feeling into it directly. This breath right here, right now. This breath that you have never breathed before and will never breathe again. Knowing that you always have choices to move attention elsewhere if the breath, for some reason, doesn't work. And that whether you have chosen the breath or somewhere else for now, knowing that you can always come back to this place as an anchor, somewhere to rest the attention, to steady yourself, to begin again. And as you next breathe out, letting go of the breath in your awareness. And as you next breathe in, taking the awareness down into the left foot, and in particular into the big toe of the left foot. Moving up close to this part of the body and seeing what's here. Maybe a coolness or a warmth, maybe a numbness, pulsating, contact with sock or floor or air. Maybe nothing at all. In which case, just registering a blank. Allowing the awareness to be broad. And just resting the attention, the center of your spotlight, on the big toe of the left foot. So the background awareness is broad and the focus just rests on the big toe. And then moving to the middle toes, the second, third, and fourth toes of the left foot. There's no special feeling we're looking for, hoping for, trying to create. We're just seeing what is already here and how that might change from one moment to the next. And moving now to the little toe of the left foot. It's just something to rest the attention on, to keep us here in this moment. What we find when we observe is not the main thing. Sometimes it's this, sometimes it's that. Just the observation, just the awareness, grounded in the present moment. That's the real aim. When you next breathe out, letting go of the little toe of the left foot, moving attention across the top of the left foot, the skin stretched over the tiny muscles and bones, sensations at the surface and beneath. And then round to the sole of the left foot, the pads of the toes, the ball of the foot, the arch, the heel. Maybe a tingling or throbbing, maybe a heaviness or a lightness. Just observing, just looking. And you might expand the awareness now to the whole of the left foot, opening out from the sole to include all the parts of the left foot. And if it's helpful for you as you breathe in, you can imagine that you are breathing all the way down into the left foot. And then breathing out from there. Into, down into the left foot. And out from, releasing tension as you do. And then breathing out and letting go of the left foot. Moving the attention to the ankle. The gentle, light resting of the attention on this part of the body. Allowing the rest of the body to ease, to be open. And just resting the attention here. Exploring the tendon at the back, the bones at the sides, the muscle at the front, the skin all around. Feeling what's here to be felt. And then moving up into the left lower leg, between the ankle and the knee. The long shin bone, the thick calf muscle, skin, hair perhaps, clothing, resting the mind here for a while. And of course, it wanders off thoughts, emotions, sensations. Just noticing where it's gone. Ah, thought, another sensation in the body, a sound, whatever it may be, just acknowledging and turning back to the left lower leg, sitting or standing or lying here. Letting everything else be the way that it is. And letting the left leg be the way that it is too. And breathing out and moving up into the left knee. The hard bone at the front, the softness at the back, the whole complexity of ligament and cartilage, tendon and bone, nerves, blood vessels, skin, hair. So much in this area. Just bathing the left knee in awareness. You might imagine the breath coming into the left knee and going out from it. Breathing into the left knee and all the gaps, crevices, all the parts of the knee. Filling them with breath and with awareness. And then breathing out and letting go. And moving up into the thigh, the density of the muscle wrapped around the longest bone of the body. Perhaps noticing some contact if you're sitting or lying down. Perhaps a heaviness or a sense of blood flow. Whatever is here, it's a place for the attention to rest. Just allowing the mind to be grounded in the left thigh for now. Of course, there'll be thoughts and emotions and other sensations present too. And just turning towards the left thigh for now. Knowing that you can make a choice to place the attention here. And however important anything else may seem, knowing that by resting the mind here for a little while, you help to gather the energy so that you can do whatever you feel you need to do later on in the day. So whatever feels pressing, whatever feels like it might be drawing your attention away from the left thigh, perhaps there's a sense that by doing this practice, you empower yourself to deal with it more skillfully in due course. Expanding the awareness now to include the whole of the left leg, from the hip down to the toes and the sole of the left foot. Breathing into the left leg if that serves you. Imagining the breath coming all the way down, invigorating, refreshing, nourishing, revitalizing. And breathing out from it, perhaps with a sense of release or softening or letting go. And then expanding the awareness again to include the whole of the right leg too. So the whole of the lower half of the body. Left and right legs. Even though we've brought more attention to the left leg this morning, seeing if you can allow the attention to be spread evenly between the two legs now. So let them both occupy the center stage of your attention. Allowing everything in the background simply to be. This is being mode rather than doing mode. So there's nothing we need to change right now. Just breathing into the lower half of the body and breathing out from it. As if you're allowing the mind to sink into the legs. And inviting a sense of ease as you do this. Ease in the muscles of the legs and throughout the whole body. Just inviting that sense without having to force it. And then for a moment, letting go of any attempt to direct the spotlight of attention. Letting the mind be open in all directions, no effort or control. Just a pure, choiceless awareness of however things are right now. Just awareness is enough. Nothing we need to do to process that or do anything with it. However blurry or clear, turbulent or still it may be in this moment. Those are just conditions, just how it happens to be right now. The awareness is the same whether we're aware of stillness or turbulence, blurry or clear. Awareness is awareness, whatever the object of awareness is. Today's poem is called The New Story of Your Life by Michael Blumenthal. Say you finally invented a new story of your life. It is not the story of your defeat or of your impotence and powerlessness before the large forces of wind and accident. It is not the sad story of someone's death or of your abandoned childhood. It is not even a story that will win you the deep initial sympathies of the benevolent goddesses or the care of the generous. But it is a story that requires of you a large thrust into the difficult life, a sense of plenitude entirely your own. Whatever the story is, it goes as it goes. And there are vicissitudes in it, gardens that need to be planted, skills sown, the long, hard labours of prose, and enduring love. Deep down in some long encumbered self, it is the story you have been writing all of your life, where no calypso holds you against your own willfulness, where you can rise from the bleak island of your old story and tread your way home. Thank you very much for practicing with me this morning. I wish you a good day, perhaps a day with occasional moments of just dropping into being mode in this way, if only for a moment, just a snapshot of awareness while you're cooking or waiting or washing your hands. It's always available. I'll be back at the same time tomorrow. Thank you and take care.